All right, hey guys, John here with Marana Visuals, and today we are going to chat a little bit about how to hike in the heat safely. You'll notice that it is dark out, and that is tip number one, is leave as early as you possibly can. It's 4:30 right now. We're not going to get to our destination for the day for a little bit, but we're planning to be done hiking by about 11 o'clock at the latest. That's going to help you avoid the absolute heat of the day, because it really is no joke out there. I'm not encouraging you to go hiking in 110 degree heat. I'm just giving you tips on how you can best prepare yourself to do that. All right, let's move on to tip number two. Okay, rule number two for hiking in the heat is dress appropriately. That actually means probably the reverse of what you think it means. You should take great lengths to cover up completely from the sun, wearing a long sleeve shirt, a hat. You want to keep the back of your neck covered. I actually generally wear shorts, not long pants. So you do need a compromise of comfort and some airflow. So generally when I'm out hiking and the temperatures are skyrocketing, you'll find me in a hooded sun shirt with my hat on, and generally with my hood up to protect from the sun. It might seem counterintuitive, but by hour 4 or 5 of your hike, you're gonna be really, really glad that you're not getting blasted by the sun. Okay, third rule of hiking in the heat. You can actually hear what I'm talking about right now. Hydration. Hydration is the most important thing when it comes to hiking in the heat, and you really need to take it seriously. Rule of thumb is you need to be consuming a minimum of 1 liter per hour. Generally, I am going to carry with me 4 liters of water and 1 liter of electrolytes. And then I always have a water filter with me, just on the off chance. Like right now, I'm hiking in the Santa Rita Mountains, and there happen to be natural sources of water. But sometimes you come across like a cow pond or something. But anyway, always have a water filter with you if you run out of water. You need to have minimum 1 liter of water per hour. You need to also be consuming electrolytes so you balance out your salt. And another thing that I just learned recently is that you do need to be consuming glucose to help process those electrolytes optimally. So water, electrolytes, and glucose. Those are the big 3. Rule number 4 of hiking in the heat is plan your hike accordingly. Like, pick the right hike. So as you can probably tell from this video, I've been in the shade for most of the day, and that's on purpose. When it's getting really hot, there's places that you can go that are not 100 degrees in full direct sunlight the whole time. And specifically, for the Tucson area where I live, we've got elevations that range from 2,000 feet to 9,000 feet. Phoenix area, not quite, they don't quite have that. But still, plan your hike accordingly. And try to go to higher elevation if you can, or find a place that's shady. Maybe find something that doesn't have a whole ton of elevation gain. And if it does have a ton of elevation gain, plan on getting that done in the morning when you follow rule number 1 and you get there and it's still dark, because you don't want to spike your heart rate doing a 1,000-foot climb in the heat of the day. So that's rule number 4, plan your hike. Okay, moving on to rule number 5, monitor your heart rate and monitor your effort. The real killer in the heat is when your heart rate spikes and you can't get it back down. So go slow, exert less effort than you may want to, and just take it easy. Keep an eye on your heart rate. If you do have a heart rate monitor, take a look at that. Make sure you're staying out of zone 5, ideally also out of zone 4. You should be doing it just pretty leisurely pace where you can keep up a conversation or even be recording a video like this. So that is rule number 5 for hiking in the heat. All right, so the final rule number 6, just listen to your body. Don't push it. Hundreds of people in Arizona alone die every year from hiking in the heat. So don't push it, but if you manage your exertion, dress properly, start early, hydrate adequately, then you should be okay. But if you're not feeling good, listen to your body, turn around.